Okay, Leos, what's happening? I am doing your January 10th through the 17th reading. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Rachel Stebbins-Navy, aka Villaggio Strega. You can follow me on Facebook as Villaggio Strega, and all my information, contact information, is either in the About section of my channel or down below. So if you'd like a more personal reading or have a challenge or situation in your life you'd like more clarity and guidance on, that's how to get a hold of me. So Leos, I'm starting things a little bit different with yours as well. I'm pulling medicine totem cards for you, and the medicine totem that came out for you all is alligator. So alligator medicine speaks of integration of sorts, but it's integration of like gathering facts. It's something that it's a kind of energy that gathers facts, that observes things both on the surface and in around the environment before they take any action on a situation. It understands that like all experiences are opportunities, whether good or bad or indifferent. So it brings with it a lot of growth. It brings with it a lot of like experiential knowledge. The alligator medicine does. It says one of the things that it'll say in regards to alligator medicine is also to try not to take things too seriously, Leo. Leos can be serious often because they have their lifestyle, their image, their face to the community that they really want to uphold, and they have a lifestyle they like to maintain usually. But within that, it's also like not being around others who are too serious, or transforming your energy, not necessarily to accommodate, but just how to relate to them, and being a little bit lighter, I would say, Leo. Let me think what else. Alligator medicine also speaks of not judging others too harshly. It can be that because you're in a position, again, when alligators are on the water, they're kind of like their nose and their eyeballs are the only things you see sticking out usually, maybe a little bit of the hump on their back. But they typically look like logs, right? But what they're doing when they're doing that is they're observing. And that's why the notion of not judging others too harshly really comes up, because you want to make sure you have all your facts, your information, and not being too critical. So when alligator medicine shows up, it could be indicating that perhaps you're judging someone or a situation a little too critically. And this is the reminder to kind of fall back and kind of like dip on the surface there. Really know your environment, know your surroundings, and really be an observer at this time, again, before you go making any decisions. What else? Yeah, it's about gathering facts, being an observer, and dropping your opinions pretty much. So, and then what you do with that energy. Once you have assessed a situation, once you have brought forth what it is that needed to manifest in the situation, or what you've encountered from it, you're taking that knowledge, you're taking that experiential knowledge and you're making it for your gain. You're making it for your personal growth. Not in a kind of trickster way by any means, or a self-absorption way, more along the lines of, what can this knowledge bring you for further investments? What can this knowledge bring you for further growth and development kind of scenario? So that's the one I'm getting for you all, Leo. Now let me set these to the side and let me crack the door here, because I'm getting smoked out with the sage, of course. And we'll take a moment here just to get your challenge, your advice, and your potential outcome card. And then I may pull one that represents you for the week and the person you're dealing with, or your situation you're really dealing with this week, as well as clarify the cards, of course, Leo. So let's see where we go. And keep in mind, this is a general reading. It will not resonate for everyone. So take what does and leave the rest, please. All right, Leo. So you're starting out, thank you. You're starting out with your A challenge for the week is Hermit card energy. Now, Hermit card is about going inwards. It's Virgo energy, so it could be a time frame, shortly after your birthday, from August to September and mid-September. And then it could also be indicating the need for a little bit more analytical approach. It could be indicating learning how to serve others. But prior to this light you're shining here with the Hermit card energy is knowing yourself in a situation. So it's indicating that this week you may need a period of time to go inward, pause, really self-reflect, be introspective for a period of time. Connect with spirit, definitely. Explore your options within yourself. Find out what it truly is that you want this week. There, Leo. Your advice card is, of course, the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups energy is the compassionate listener. She's very psychic. She's very intuitive. She's a great friend to have. She's a motherly figure, aunt, wife, whatever, but her energy is all about calm, compassionate, kindness, listening, and generosity in a sense. She's very emotionally fulfilling, very, very emotionally stable. She's been through her own hard times, so she has a really good grasp on how others feel, which is why she is the listener she is, and it's a really wonderful aid to be by your side if you're going through a hard time. Maybe you need a sounding board this week, Leo, or this is you taking on that energy yourself towards others. Perhaps there's a situation that you're going to need a little bit of patience on this week, and we'll get to clarify this up so we can find out for sure. But nonetheless, it flows right into your patience card here of temperance. Now, temperance is that Sagittarius energy. So, November, December time frame. And it's discovering moderation a lot of the time. Temperance itself is that keeping with tradition, keeping with the flow of life, keeping with ritual, creating ritual, and having patience and faith on some sort of situation. That's your outcome for the month, for the week, Leo, excuse me. Let's get into clarifying these up and see what we get. So I'm just going to turn this a little bit more for you, hopefully, so you can see the cards too. So what's coming out? So here we go. Leo, we're clarifying this Hermit card energy. You've already got the Two of Wands. You then have the Ten of Pentacles. What else? Got the Devil card energy. Beautiful. So right away, real fast. I like that. Fast and to the point, Leo. So Two of Wands energy speaks of making a decision of sorts. And this is even more in depth than that. It's somebody who's looking to make a change or head in a new direction of life. Where they need to gather resources. They're kind of surveying the land, surveying what it is that they need to go where they want to go, figuring out where they want to go even. Twos are often associated with choice and decision making as it is. So Two of Wands is about action. It's what you need to take action on a situation. And what do you have for resources? Again, going within is also a part of that, because as you're looking at your domain, as you're surveying the land, you're figuring out what it is you really want and coming up with a plan to take action on it. There may be some finance involved. You may be looking at stability in a situation. You may be inheriting some finance, inheriting a home, land, something along those lines. But you're looking at what it takes, or you're needing to look at what it takes to find financial stability and be grounded in a situation. You want that prosperity and abundance. And Ten of Pentacles is probably the card to get for that, for sure, Leo. What it's offering you, though, is this challenge. The challenge is, how do you navigate all of this and keep that in the framework as well. You also may be influenced. This is the Devil card energy. You also may have a Capricorn, be dealing with a Capricorn in your challenge or your situation, and maybe relating to that Capricorn. And this is the time frame of mid-December to to present, and towards the end of January 19th, 20th, I believe, is the end of Capricorn season. In this particular instance, too, it could also be representing you letting go of things that no longer serve you, letting go of restraints. This Devil card energy speaks of materialism. It speaks of what entices you. It's persistence. It's confronting your self-imposed limitations and taking that and really analyzing it and looking at it. How it does not serve you in life, really is what I'm gathering from that introspective moment of the Hermit card energy. Let's clarify up this Queen of Cups, please. 3 cards for the Queen of Cups. We got the Magician. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, very nice. And the Knave of Cups. Okay, so with this Queen of Cups energy, this could be somebody or a situation where you're simply wanting to manifest something. You're saying, okay, I've got the resources I need now, or I'm looking at the resources I have now. I realize I have what I need to manifest something, manifest your dreams, pursue your dreams. You recognize that perhaps the ideal lover or the finance is really slow and steady to come in. That's what this Knight of Pentacles energy is about. He kind of lets go of ego. He's very generous in nature, and I'm saying he because it's a masculine knight that's usually represented by it, but the feminine masculine energy can go either way. This is someone who takes their time, really, and that's part of that compassionate listener, is that they take the time to actually listen. They take the time to process things. Nothing about any of this is happening overnight. Now, if this is you seeking a relationship, Leo, indeed, it is something that will, again, be slow and steady as it progresses. You also have the Knave of Cups energy, though. Now, Knave of Cups is someone who is really adolescent-minded. They don't have a lot of emotional stability or emotional experience in the seas of life because they've never really had many experiences. So they're all about wanting something new. They're all about traveling, doing a new journey of sorts, and going after, experience, if anything. They want to be emotionally satisfied. They want to change. You could be discussing it with that Queen of Cups energy, or you yourself could be taking on that energy. But, you're manifesting something as it is. This is your advice, is trying to kind of keep the balance between being patient, I would say. Again, back to this Temperance card energy, but I see that in the Knight of Pentacles as well and the Queen of Cups here. So having patience on a situation as it manifests. Now, it may be something new to you. You may be very excited about this, Leo, in its process. But again, you're needing some time to yourself this week to kind of be introspective and analyze the situation and figure out what it is you really want. That said, let's clarify the Temperance card energy. Okay, clarify Temperance, please. Thank you. 1, 2 more, please. 2. Okay, we're getting a couple. Who's coming? This one. Yeah, hi, Snow. And not this one. Okay. So clarifying that Temperance energy. Well, you've got 5 of Cups. Perhaps you realize you lost someone or something, and while you're focused on what's lost, you're not really seeing what's remained in a situation. You also have the Ace of Cups. Now, Ace of Cups is like a gift from the divine, right? Ace of Cups is saying, have some peace of mind. There is emotional satisfaction to be had. There is some sort of emotionally fulfilling situation that is obtainable and being offered to you, Leo, for your potential outcome this week. But again, I get a real strong sense that while you're manifesting this, it is going to take its time to develop. And all the grief you've had on a situation, you got to kind of let that go and focus on what you can do versus what's lost. You also have the Hierophant. This is definitely looking more and more like an emotional fulfillment in a relationship as well. And This, of course, the Hierophant is the card of higher commitment. It's the card of spiritual leadership. It's Taurus energy, so it could be that time frame, April, May time frame. It's about determination. Taurus energy typically is in dealing with authority figures, spiritual and moral development, and a search for meaning. There may be this relationship that you thought was lost here along the way, and you're realizing, wait a minute, I need to go after. This is something that I really want, and I need to pursue it. But you're maybe feeling like, Leo, that like all hope was lost in the relationship. That maybe addictions or some sort of financial situation, maybe not knowing exactly what you want and choosing a different direction, will kind of got in the way of it. But yet you're really trying to value this situation, and perhaps this was someone who was a compassionate listener to you, Leo, but you're really trying to find your way to kind of rebalance this relationship, reconnect with soulmate kind of energy as well, and get that emotional fulfillment in your life for sure. So there's a little bit of a letting go of the past. I definitely get from this reading too, in order to move forward. But really it's about you digging deep, you searching your soul and figuring out if it's really what you want. So in this particular instance, I'm going to pull a card that represents you, and I'm going to pull a card, thank you, that represents the individual you're dealing with. Beautiful. Or the situation you're dealing with there, Leo. For you, I have the Three of Cups energy. You're happy-go-lucky. You're friendly. You want to share love and joy and celebrate with others this week. You're feeling pretty good on the whole. You may have this moment where, you need to go tap inward and see what it is that you really want out of life or love or life or love. I was going to say finance, but it's not really about the finance. You're celebrating. You have things to celebrate in your life. Your individual you're dealing with or situation you're dealing with, well, they're on a whole other level right now. They're on a spiritual journey. They're pursuing their spiritual path. They're connecting with a higher power. This is represented by white buffalo women, of course. And for them, it's about their place, their meaning or the situation, the purpose in life. They're connecting with the divine. They are, yes, higher commitment is involved with this individual, whether it's through spiritually connecting or through relationship connecting. So there's the potential for marriage. If this is you looking at a partnership, Leo, there's the potential for marriage with this individual, which is really beautiful. Let's see what the archangels want you to know. And don't forget, guys, to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment below. I try and get back to people within 48 hours. And thank you all for being here so much. Thank you for the love and support. You're getting clairaudience, okay? So notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. That's that positive feedback, and that goes along too with this Queen of Cups energy. This is not only your self-talk, Leo, but how do other people speak of you? Like, how does your community speak of you? What does your circles of friends, how do they feel about you? How do they speak of you? So I'll read it again one more time. It says, notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. Go inward this week, Leo. Take some time to reflect, figure it out what it is you really want. Listen to your heart, listen to your soul. I wish you the best. Blessed be everyone. Take care.